Hello and welcome on board the Sapphire Princess, one of my favourite cruise ships. During this video we're going to tour the atrium, the top decks including the pools. There is 1, there is 2 and 3, 4 and 5, loads of pools on this ship. We're then going to look at the buffet, the theatre, the sanctuary too. We're going to have a look at some other restaurants and bars. There is loads to show you, so make sure you keep watching this video. When you board the ship, this is the first thing you will see. You will walk straight into this amazing atrium, or as they call it, the Piazza. This is the heart of the ship. Everything centres around this. If ever you get lost on this ship, just head to deck 7. You'll find yourself here at the atrium and you can re-centre and find your way anywhere. So this is the busiest part of the ship. This is where everyone tends to go. This is where game shows will be. This is where music is. This is where you can sit and have a cup of tea or go to a bar or restaurant. Every deck is lined with different things. So over this side we've got the bar Piazza. This is a place you can grab a drink, and next to that is the International Cafe. All of the food here is free and it's open 24 hours a day. They do sell specialty tea and coffee here too, but I'm normally just there for the cookies. The cookies on Princess are absolutely unlike anything else. They're the best at sea by a million miles. On the other side we've got Vine's Bar. I think they have something like 30 different types of wine by the glass, which is crazy. And next to it here we have got pizza, Alfredo's Pizza, the best pizza at sea. Princess are really good at pizza, see it even says it there. Next on this tour we're going to head outside because there are so many pools to see on the ship. I don't think I've ever been on a ship with so many pools as the Princess ships do. There's so much outside space too. They haven't filled up the space with rubbish or gimmicks. It's just a really good place to sit down. You'll always be able to find a sun lounger. There's good drinks, there's good food, and I really am a massive fan of Princess. I've always said I won't have a favourite cruise line and I don't, but Princess are definitely up there. I've been lucky enough to cruise with Princess twice and both cruises have been fantastic. I forgot to mention, if you have not already subscribed, please do. I do loads of ship tours on this channel and daily videos too. I film daily videos every single day when I cruise with Princess in Asia, so make sure you check that out. Coming over here we have got more pizza because Princess are really good at pizza. We've got a bar in the middle, and on the other side we've got a Trident grill where you can get burgers and chips, things like that. Really good, hot, nice food. Next on our tour we're going to head upwards. You have to use your imagination a little bit for this video because I filmed it in Southampton. It was rainy and just a bit miserable, but imagine how lovely this would be if it was hot and everyone was sitting out here enjoying a cocktail. I think there's something like 12 bars on this ship. The ship holds around 2,500 passengers, and even though she was built in 2004, she was refurbished in 2018, and you would have no idea that the ship was so old. Everything is flawless, really. Nothing is peeling away or broken or anything. It's a very, very nicely done ship, as all of the Princess ships are. One of my favourite things about Princess Cruises is watching movies under the stars. Passengers sit on these sun loungers and they put a movie on that big screen. You get popcorn and it is just great, especially if you're somewhere warm. Coming inside now to my favourite pool on the ship. We used to come here in the evening when we were cruising on Golden Princess, and it was just the best place to hang out. No one really seemed to come here in the evening, which meant sometimes we had the pool and the hot tubs completely to ourselves. There's a bar here so you can get a drink, and if it's hot or cold outside, it's a good temperature in here. There's loads of seats around the top so you can sit there and read a book or sunbathe or do whatever you like. It's just one of my favourite parts on the ship. Heading on next to the spa and gym, I just wanted to show you that these maps are everywhere and it means that it's really easy to get around. Here we have the hairdresser. You can have your hair done, you can have your nails done, you can have whatever you could have done on land. At sea, you can have loads of things done in the spa, massages, facials, all of the usual stuff. And on next to the gym is huge on this ship. I've never used a gym on a cruise ship and I didn't realise quite how much space they take up, but a lot of space is given over to the gym. There's this room at the front with all of these treadmills and bikes for spinning classes and various other things. If you do like using the gym when you cruise, this is definitely a good ship for you. It's completely free to use the gym. You can come and go whenever you like. Just outside the spa you will find this pool. This pool was also really quiet. Everyone tends to go in the main pool and no one really seems to think about these other pools. We often had this pool completely to ourselves and we cruised in Asia so it was hot. This is the Sanctuary. You're going to have to use your imagination a little bit for this bit because everything is kind of packed away because of the rain. But imagine how nice this would be if it was hot. This is the luxury area, the pay for extra area that Princess have. It's around $20 for a half day, and I can see why you would pay extra to come in here. If you've had a busy day, a long cruise, and you want to take an afternoon for yourself, I imagine this is great. Where the camera just jumped there, that was me walking straight into the door, but you can have couples massages here too if you would like to. Next we're going to head to the last two pools on our tour, right at the back of the ship. This is the best place for a sail away. You have to get here early though because it does get busy. Moving on now to SKYWALKE'S nightclub. This is a big nightclub you'll see at the back of the ship. This space is actually open during the day, which I didn't realise, so if ever you want a quiet place to read a book, I imagine that this is great. At night it is a nightclub and you come up this escalator to get in. On next to the buffet, this is not the biggest buffet in the world, but the food is really good. I love the food on Princess, and one thing that they do particularly well is desserts. They do cookies better than any other, and they have a really big variety of desserts. On some cruise lines you end up with strange foamy puddings, but you don't have to worry about that on Princess. Look at this. What more could you want from a dessert than all of these lined up, and you can eat them whenever you like. There's so much food on Princess Cruises. Even though this isn't the biggest buffet in the world, there is loads of seating and the seating goes on forever. I know some cruises the buffets can get really busy and it can be really tricky to find a seat, but we never had a problem on any of our Princess Cruises. This is the tea and coffee making station. I know that's very important to a lot of people when they cruise. Water and tea and coffee free whenever the buffet is open. Taking a little stroll now through the centre of the ship, this part you'll see here is the photo gallery. They still have the physical photos on Princess, it's not the touchscreens with the digital photos, but I'm sure they'll move over to that soon. This is Sabatini's. This is a specialty restaurant. It is Italian and it is fantastic. The specialty restaurants on Princess are great, really, really good. This is the part of the ship that I mentioned earlier that you need to find if ever you get lost. It always heads back to the main piazza. On this side we've got the internet cafe. This is where you can log on if you want to use an actual computer to get the internet. You can of course get the internet on your phone and you can buy a package either before you go on the cruise line's website or you can buy a package when you are on the ship. On now to the Explorers Lounge. This is where they'll have a lot of quizzes. We did one on the Golden Princess, a Beatles quiz, and we got 20 out of 20 thanks to my mum who was on my team who knows a lot about Beatles. They also do karaoke here and they did roulette karaoke, which was quite funny. It's basically like normal karaoke except for no one gets to pick the song. It's a randomly generated song and people trying to sing a song where they don't know how it goes is actually quite funny. We're back again now to the atrium, the Piazza. This is a really easy ship to navigate. I don't really remember getting lost. Next we have the theatre. The entertainment on Princess is really good, and what I like is that they sometimes bring in acts from the place that you're visiting, local acts, which makes it completely different from anything I've ever seen on any other cruise line before. Outside the theatre is the Churchill Lounge, which is a lounge you can still smoke in, so if you miss smoking in pubs, this is the lounge for you. There are 5 main restaurants on board and they do both fixed and anytime dining, which I love. I film daily videos every single day on my cruise on the Golden Princess, so if you'd like to see what I ate and how the dining experience actually works, make sure you check out those videos next. I will link to them in the description. There is so much more that I could show you of this ship, but we will be here forever, so I hope this video has given you a little taster of the ship. I would 110% recommend a Princess Cruise. I loved both of mine. Please subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you in the next video. Hello, you're on a selfie stick, which means you're really far away, and we can spin around. Whoa, don't fall in the sea. Wow. What a lovely view. We're just off to dinner now. So I will talk to you later. Here really early to dinner, so there's no one here. Cheers!